Welcome back to Table Talk 24, welcome back to the UKGE show floor. I'm here with Anavas from the Hegemonic Project, who you may know from Hegemony. Obviously, been very well received in the market, which has that social sort of economic, so the social economic climate. But we're taking a look at something a little bit different now, something that's going to be coming in the future, World Order. So if you could tell us a little bit about World Order, please.
Of course. Thank you guys for the opportunity to speak to your community. So this is World Order. World Order is a game about international relations. In World Order, we experience the players will simulate the modern political and economic system after 2010. So there are 4 players, 4 superpowers like the United States, EU, Russia, and China, with the main purpose to increase their influence globally. There are 7 regions in the map, like Americas, Europe, Middle East and North Africa, Central Asia, South Asia, and East Asia. And of course, like the reality, because you know that we want to take into account all the academic principles, but also the reality, the players can increase their influence and their presence there by 3 different means. By diplomatic means, economic means, and military means. For example, you are the European Union, and in front of you, you have your network of allies that you can use them in order to increase your influence diplomatically in a specific region. And also, you can import and export stuff. Let's take into account let's take the example of the European Union. We know that European Union, they don't have, they have a high production of services and consumable goods, but they don't have, they don't produce oil. Yeah. So they must import them. From who? From your allies. In this case, they can import oil from Canada, and they can export consumable goods. Also, if they have an economic surplus, they can use this surplus in order to invest, to do a foreign direct invest in a country in a way that they have a return on investment, but at the same time to influence in this country and in that region. In this case, European Union invests in Jordan, and they add a cube that represents influence and presence in Middle East. And also we have the military aspect. The last but not least, the hard power, as we say in international relations. So in this case, let's take the example of the United States. They have their own armies. They build, the purpose is to build army and also to create bases around the world in order to expand their influence and their military presence. So there are actions that you can build a base. For example, let's build a base in Japan. So they built a base in Japan in a way that they add influence there. And at the same time, there is the threat aspect. So if you have a lot of armies in the region, then you can threat the regional superpower there. So this is the game in few words. Again, we want to show and to simulate the reality, and of course it's designed with a team of game designers and academics around the world. We are happy to show. We have academics from King's College of London, from Oxford. I mean, I am sure that you are community, the British community is familiar with, and of course with academics from Cornell University and MIT. So we are looking forward for our Kickstarter on this October.
Perfect. So Kickstarter September, October, sorry, and then obviously looking for potentially some extra little bits in that campaign, for people. So like expansion or things like that in there, maybe?
You need the good stuff. You need the good stuff.
Yeah.
For now, we focus to provide the best experience that we can, the best components, the best production, and the educational aspect behind this, the great mechanics. So for now, we are focused for this game, but we have plans for expansions.
Perfect. And obviously, people that are familiar with Hegemony, obviously, where does this sit in comparison?
So the most important thing that I have to mention is both games has the same value to link education with entertainment. But of course, there are a lot of there are differences between those two games. Hegemony is a heavy asymmetric board game. War Order is deck building with area control board game. It's a medium to heavy game. And its duration is also shorter. It's from 1.5 to 3 hours. Of course, Hegemony takes more than 3 hours.
Yep. Perfect. So, Barnabas, thank you for that. So, if you're interested in that, check out potentially some of the links in the description below. Check these guys out when they can kickstart back in October. And check out the other footage from the rest of the convention. And we'll catch you next time. Take care.